All to the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks get some big-time production from their bench, 45 points from their bench. Their bench also hit 10 of their team's 17 threes, and they had great balance tonight, 30 assists, 4 players with 20 or more points, Dame and Giannis, Brook Lopez doing their thing. And listen, the Bucks had lost 3 games in a row. They had good energy tonight. They took advantage of the Lakers, shot 16 more free throws, Byron, and got it done.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, they saw a wounded animal, and they basically took advantage of it. They went right at him from the start of the game. We talked about at halftime that the Lakers on the defensive end had to do a better job. And like you just said, 4 players with 20 points or more, it's hard to beat any team, even when you're healthy, when you give up those type of statistics. So the Lakers didn't do themselves any favors when they ran into this team tonight, because this team they were hungry, clever, and they came out ready to go. Like you said, 3-game losing streak. They wanted the Bucks stop here, so to speak, and they got it done.
Yeah, Trent Jr. 4-9 from 3, and Porter 5 of 7. That took them out. The Lakers got down to a 2-point deficit, I think.
Yeah.
2 or 3 points, and then there was a 2-minute span there. Milwaukee and the Lakers just gave that third quarter. When Giannis woke up, and Dame, it became a almost impossible matchup situation then, because Giannis started going downhill, started getting to the line. They continued to hit shots, and the Lakers just could not get anything easy on the offensive end. It's just overmatched. Brooks Lopez, they were switching. He was creating a lot of mismatches, and he was hitting the 3.
Yeah.
So it was just a tough game without your full lineup.
Yeah, Brez, it was a 31-19 third quarter, as James mentioned, and they had a little tiny run there at the end of that second quarter. It kind of spilled over. Lakers cut it to 2, but next thing you know, you're down 20 against this Bucks team. Everyone catching fire. It was more the bench production and maybe Lopez in that first half, and then Giannis and Dame did their thing in the third quarter.
Yeah, Luka, great game. I mean, fantastic. And Austin Reeves, good to see him kind of get back in the flow. His first really good game in the 4 that he's been back. Problem is, no one else really stood up. One other guy had double digits. Gabe Vincent, he's been a good story lately. 0 for 5 from 3. Jordan Goodwin played 25 minutes, scoreless. So a couple good stories. Couldn't really help the Lakers tonight. And the real problem is, guys, they've lost 3 in a row, and they're just kind of they're just starting to enter that hurricane. Got 5 more games in 7 days. You're in Denver. Tip off in about 23 hours. Got a 3-hour flight ahead of you. So it's a little bit of trouble on the horizon, Geet. I go back to that Brooklyn game. Too bad they couldn't win that, because this is a tough ask with so many guys out.
Yeah, and interesting you bring that up. In the Brooklyn game just a couple of nights ago, you have the Laker role players having career nights, and you had AR and Luka struggle. Tonight, AR found it again. Luka, we'll talk about him in a little bit. Incredible night, but look at their numbers versus the rest of the team, and there's a huge discrepancy, and you're right. I mean, Doncic and Reeves combined for 73, the rest of the team just 33, but it's also the 4-19 from 3. Not getting to the line, not a lot of volume, 33% from the field. So it's just one of those things, guys, where if you could have combined them, and they're winning that Brooklyn game, and you're not as you're not looking at a 3-game losing streak. So
well, we said it earlier. Yeah, we said it earlier. Everybody has to step up. Luka, we saw what he did tonight close. So again, like we said earlier, you got to give Milwaukee credit, because they came ready to play.
And to be fair, 3 Laker starters out.
Yeah.
So that changes the whole. I mean, you had guys playing tonight that you just won't see playing. Come playoff.
3 starters,
3 or 4 guys
out,
that won't touch the floor.
3 starters out, and then you're asking Vanderbilt and Benny Smith to guard bigs.
Yeah.
Okay, so that kind of takes away from what they do. Steals, deflections, and being all over the court when they got to go down there and deal with Lopez and Giannis. So it was difficult. You kind of ran out of men, really, to kind of compete with all the things that they had going. They had bigs from the outside. They had the 3-pointers going in the first half. It was a game that, when you looked at the calendar, you might say might be tough.
Yeah.
But you're right. The Brooklyn game is the one game I wish they could have got that one.
Yeah.
Because going into the Den back-to-back to Milwaukee and Denver without, a full tank of gas, it's tough.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, there's really no way to sugarcoat it. We said on the pregame show, Lakers have the 3rd hardest schedule remaining in the NBA. And so you can't say, this is going to be good. They're going to finish second. They're going to really have to earn it. And that starts with really getting healthy.
That's the key to everything,
That's
guys.
the key. That's it.
Doesn't matter who you play.
If they're healthy, of course they beat Brooklyn the other night. They barely lost that game with 4 guys on the sidelines. Tonight, tougher game, obviously. Milwaukee playing better, but still, you got LeBron here in LA, Jackson Hayes here in LA. You got about 40-plus points, not even close to the state of Wisconsin tonight. Rui, of course, thank you. I mean, it's too much offense missing from the game tonight and tomorrow night, and who knows how much longer. It's frustrating if you're a Laker fan. Probably the coaching staff is trying to move some X's and O's around. Alex Len started again tonight. Maybe Koloko gets the start tomorrow. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, big picture for Laker fans is you just have to be patient.
Yeah.
I know it's tough. A week ago, you're looking at being one of the top teams in the league. You lose a few in a row. One to Brooklyn, kind of has a bad taste in your mouth. You get rolled up tonight. I mean, that's just part of the NBA. It's part of what's going on. Lakers, when they get healthy, we have seen what they can be when healthy. They did it over a 3-month span.
Yes.
So this is not, so you just have to ride it out. It's not easy, but they got to find a way to get some wins. And as Brez said, man, you're getting into the hurricane right now with that tough stretch of games. But bright spot, Luka.
Oh, yeah.
Had that game tonight, big game that I think you'd love to see on the big stage. 45 points. His 45-10 game that he had 10 rebounds also. He's done it 22 times. That's top 23 all time in history, right? He's tied with Patrick Ewing. He's only 26 years old and he's a guard. He's already done that 22 times. So he had a special night offensively, 45. But that was good to see for me, just to see Luka he looked good. He had all his swag going too.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Kind of get to any spot he wanted to.
When you think about what the Lakers have done to get to the second place in the West, okay, now they got injuries. So you know they can get there. If they were healthy, they might can stay there. So with Luka coming on like he's coming on, hopefully with LeBron will get the rest he needs, then he'll come back. Rui, get everybody back. They might slip down a little bit, but they know where they can play.
Exactly.
And so when you got that seed in your head, you say, okay, had we not been injured, we would be here. So let's play like we were playing when we were in second place. I think if they can get back to that, with Luka starting to emerge and get in better shape and start to knock down shots, they still can compete.
Yeah.
They just might have to compete maybe now out of the 4th or 5th, somewhere down in there.
Yeah, I think James hit it on the head when he said the confidence that they have now, knowing that they can beat all these teams.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to have, even right now at this situation where you have all the injuries that you have, because you know in the back of your mind, once everybody's healthy, we can compete in the West with the best of them. It's just a matter of getting everybody healthy.
It's coming.
Like you said, it's coming, and everybody in LA has to be patient and understanding that the fact of the matter is that this is the NBA, and stuff like this happens. You get injuries at the worst time sometimes, especially when you're going down this road with only 18, 19 games left, and you're rolling, you're playing well, and all of a sudden injuries, creep in, and all of a sudden you start doing this, But that's the ebb and flow of the NBA. It's ups and downs, and it's how you deal with them, right? So I think the Lakers are going to be fine. You got 2 of you guys that got their rhythm back tonight, and hopefully they can continue to play this way. Then everybody starts to come or funnel back in. Hopefully Rui next, and LeBron might be a little while.